Hi to all, welcome to my first class on data handling. In this class, I am going to discuss organizing data, grouping data, and histogram. Look at some information given here. Runs made by a batsman in the last 10 matches, number of wickets taken by a bowler in the last 10 ODs, marks scored by the students of your class in the mathematics unit test, number of scores, number of storybooks read by each of your friends. Suppose to find out runs made by batsmen in last 10 test matches, we need to find out the informations on first match, second match, third match and all. And we have to find out the runs made by that batsman in all these matches. This information we can call it as datas. That is, the information collected in all such cases is called data. The collected data we can represent it in many ways. The first one we learned is a pictogram. Look at here. It is a representation of data using symbols. Here, this one symbol represents 100 people. Here, this pictogram represents the favorite color of some peoples in a particular area. Blue color represents 3 symbols, that is 300 people. From this pictograph, you can find out which color liked by maximum number of people. Yes, it is yellow. How many people like yellow? Yes, it is 400 people. But there are some limitations for this. Suppose you want to represent a number 280. It is very difficult to find out, very difficult to represent this number by using a symbol. So we further find out another way of representing. The second way of representing data is bar graph. It's a display of information using bars of uniform width, their heights being proportional to the respective values. Here is a bar graph representing the marks obtained by a student in different subjects. From this graph, you can easily find out how many subjects he got 50 out of 50. Yes, it is in maths and science. One more way you learned so far, it is, third one is double bar graph. It is a bar graph showing two sets of data simultaneously. It is useful for the comparison of data. Here is a double bar graph showing the marks obtained by the students in 2018-19 and 2019-20 in different subjects. In this chapter, we are going to discuss one more way of representing data. Before discussing that, let us find out how to organize a data. Here is a data containing 20 students' favorite fruit. You know how to arrange the data on a distribution table. We have fruits, then write tally marks and number of students. Here the fruits are apple, orange, banana and mango. How many students like apple here? Just have a count. First row you can find out 2. Second row again 2 apples are there. So put 2 more tally marks. Third row again 2 more apples are there. But here we have to make the tally mark the fifth one. You can cross it and put the next S. So the first is 5 plus 1. Now you get 6. And fourth row you can find out 1 more apple. So total number of students you can write it as 5 plus 2, 7. Similarly, orange is 3, banana 5 and mango 5. Here, the number of tally marks before each fruit gives the number of students who like that particular fruit. That is apple, 7 students like it. This number 7 we can call it as frequency. That is, frequency gives the number of times that a particular entry occurs. So we can call this distribution table as frequency distribution table. Now let us discuss grouping data. Consider the following marks obtained in mathematics by 60 students of class A. Yes, it is a large quantity of data are here. Now representing marks, that is 21, how many students? 10, how many students? 30, how many students? It will be very difficult. To get rid of this difficulty, we can have another method. Now, first let us find out how many students got between 0 and 10. Now, between 0 and 10, you can find out how many students got. Yes, you can find out there are 5 and 7 between 0 and 10. So, we can prepare a distribution table. So, here the first group is 0 to 10. So, 2 are there. So, frequency is 2. Now, what about 10 to 20? So, between 10 to 20, you can find out 10, 12, 15, 18, 19, 18, 16, 10, 16 and 17. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can represent 10 to 20, 10 tally marks and its frequency is 10. Now the data presented in this manner is said to be grouped, and this distribution we can call it as grouped frequency distribution. Here each of the groups, that is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, we can call it as classes, or it is class intervals. This class interval we can simply call it as a class. Here the class are 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on. Here you can see that the mark 10 comes 2 times, and you can find 10 here also in each class. So which class the actually 10 can be included? Here 2 classes are there, 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Normally this 10 belongs to the upper class, that is 10 to 20. So where 20 will include, 20 also occurs 2 times. So in which class it will belong? 10 to 20 or 20 to 30? Obviously it belongs 20 to 30. Consider a class 0 to 10. Here 0 is called the lower class limit and 10 is called the upper class limit. In 20 to 30, what is the lower class limit? Yes, 20 is the lower class limit and 30 is called the upper class limit. You do complete this table. To check your class interval and frequency, 0 to 10, 20, 10 to 20, 10, 20 to 30, 21, 30 to 40, 90, 40 to 57 and 50 to 61. Total you will get 60 number of students. Now you can represent this data in a different way. Yes, we are going to use bars with a difference. First we have to draw a horizontal and a vertical line. Let the horizontal line represents mark of the students and the vertical line represents number of students. Here you can see the highest number of students is 21. Between 20 to 30, 21 students got the marks. And the lowest one is 50 to 60. It is 1. That is 50 marks. One student got it. So here the horizontal line we can take 1 division is equal to 2 students. So it is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Now vertical line we can take 0, 2, 4, 6 and the horizontal line marks of the students we can take, that is 0, 10, 20, 30 etc. Now look at the table. 0 to 10, 2 students. So 0 to 10 is the marks, number of students is 2. How will you draw a bar there? So you can draw 0 to 10 to in this way. Now how will you draw 10 to 20 is 10? That you can draw as this is 10 and 10 to 20. This represents 10 to 20, 10 students. Now 20 to 30, 21 students. Do represent yourself. Here is 20, then 21 represents the middle. So you can represent 20 to 30, 21 in this way. So you complete it yourself. 30 to 40, 90, 40 to 50, 7 and 50 to 60, 1. This way you can draw the graph, draw the bar graph. Now observe what is the difference between the bar graph you learned in class 7 and this one. Here we took class intervals instead of class, that is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and there is no gap in between two bars. Now the height of the bar represents the frequency. The graphical representation of data in this way, we can call it as histogram. Here you have 5 questions in exercise 5.1. Do yourself. That is all for today's class. Have a nice day.